What is going on, you guys? So today, sorry about my voice, I'm getting over a little sickness. So pretty much today what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to diagnose the actual O2 sensor that I had issues with on the S2000. I ordered a new O2 sensor just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the car out real quick, jack the car up, and then take the O2 sensor that I got from Rock Auto. I'll put the part number in the or a link actually in the description so that you guys can have the same exact one that I have. It's not everyone describes online. It's like the green tube one. This is still the blue tube. I'm just going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then obviously in the future I'll change it to the green one. But the green one's like 500 bucks. It's crazy. And also it's the same exact brand and everything, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, let me go move the car real quick and let's get the show on the road. Alright, you guys, so car's out of the garage, my Subi's outside, and the S2000 is right behind it. So what I'm going to do is just get the jack stands, put some planks down so that I can drive on top of planks of the S2000 because it's a little bit low profile, so I can actually get to the jacking point. I'll actually show you where the jacking point is on the S2000 so that you guys don't damage your your pinch welds and stuff like that, or jacking points. Anyways, let's get to it real quick. Alright, so I jacked the car up. I didn't jack it right there. I just put it there just in case so the jack stands gave out. But I had to use little planks, and also I put chucks on both sides. You can see on the other side there, so that in case the car rollbacks or something. But anyways, let's get underneath the car and take a look real quick here. Alright, underneath the car. So the jacking point for the actual jack itself is right here. This little thing. It kind of looks the same exact pattern on the actual rear diff too, but since I'm not really jacking the rear diff, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But anyways, I'm just looking underneath the car, and this car is clean, to be honest. Like no real major wear or anything for what it is, and that means that I can't wait to start really driving it, put it through its pace and stuff like that on the track with my fellow teammates at Regiment Zero, and also I saw the S2000 takeover and stuff like that. Anyways, let's not get off topic here. I'm gonna start looking around a little bit and see where's the O2 sensor. So okay, so I do see the O2 sensor all the way back there, where the header is, so that's pretty much, I think, which one it is. I'm gonna show you real quick here. If you can see the header right there, there's the O2 sensor right there. There's one on the Cadillac converter, if you can see it right there, and then there's one right there. Anyways, let's get to it real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to actually speed this up because I just saw a dark cloud, and then I don't want to be under the car when it starts raining. But anyways, real quick here, I'll show you real quick what I'm doing. I know it's kind of hard to kind of like view this because it's very tight space. But anyways, I'm gonna try my best to give you some light here somehow. Anyways, here we go. Okay, if you look right here, there's two plugs right there. One plug is for the rear O2 sensor, and then the top, very top one, that blue one is what you want. It's the actual primary O2 sensor. So I find that if you remove your rear O2 sensor plug out first, you have more room to mess around with a primary O2 sensor, which is above. Only thing is, you see how tight it is. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say my hands are that big, but like it's very tight. Like there's very minimal room to move around with. Now that's not the hard part. The hard part is right here actually. Let me see if I can see. Okay, there you go. Here's the O2 sensor. You follow it up, you're gonna have to get to the actual cable itself and remove two of the wire ties or zip ties, whichever you want to call it, or fasteners, and then after that the cable comes free. That's one of the hard parts because to get access to where the wire ties are, it's very tight because the trans tunnel is not as wide as most cars out there are. I were you, I recommend try to break loose the actual O2 sensor. I actually already did. I'll show you what tool that I use. I use that OEM O2 sensor tool, which is this guy right here, and I just connected to my half-inch breaker bar, and then that thing came out pretty good. There is not a lot of, like, I guess, corrosion and stuff like that on the car, since it has a lot low mileage. But anyways, I would definitely recommend using like PB Blaster or any type of penetration, like WD-40 if you want. Worst case scenario, you know, the last resort is heat, because since you're not really using the O2 sensor again and you're replacing it, there's nothing wrong with using heat. Just be mindful that if you just drove your car, everything trans, the exhaust is going to be super hot. Okay, so let me get to it. Let me try to remove all of these wire ties and get the ball rolling. Alright, judging by the O2 sensors, so this is the old O2 sensor right here. If you can take a look at it, it is freaking cooked. Like, it is so, like, it's pretty bad looking. It looks like it's seen better days. Anyways, what I would do is I would definitely put it side by side next to the other O2 sensor, and then just look at it to see if it's exactly the same and stuff like that. Looking at the O2 sensor, it looks pretty much the same, like they're Denzos and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm gonna put it on real quick, and then get the ball rolling, and hopefully I'll clear the code and go for a ride and see how it does, and hopefully that fixed the hiccups and stuff like that. Alright, so I already routed the lines already, put it back where it's supposed to be. Here's the new O2 sensor. It would focus. There we go, the new O2 sensor. I put the clips all where it's supposed to be. One is right there. Where is it? Where'd it go? What? It's so hard to see, I'm sorry. One's right here, and then the other one's right there. That little plastic zip tie clips. And then this area right here, you see that's the one plug for the rear O2 sensor, and all the way up top is the next one right there. I already plugged it in. Not yet, well, I didn't plug it in. I just put it into the metal bracket, and now I'm about to plug it in. Just so you know, the O2 sensor comes pre-anti-seized up, but they also come with a little bit more, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more. It wouldn't hurt, because if you have to take it apart again, you don't want to have it stuck. So here we go. I'm gonna go do it real quick, and then I will be right back. Alright, sorry. Okay, so I got out of the car, tightened everything down. I'll put the torque specs down in the link below. I forgot what it was. I just looked it up real quick on S2K forums. And then also I'll have the manual too. I'll put a link in the manual so that you have one online, so that you can have it, you know, just to have it. Anyways, time to lower the car and then go for a test drive. I'll clear the code too first too. All right. Oh man, I almost forgot. That would be a bad situation. I transferred the title and all that stuff, so I cannot rock that Texas plate. Oh my god, I wish I could rock that Texas plate. Black and white, really? And then now my plate is like this yellow looking, ugh. Like, look at this. I can't, I hate this yellow color. But anyways, let's use this power tool real quick, 10mm. Hopefully I don't lose the 10mm, because that's the one thing that everyone loses. And then we'll go for a drive real quick, okay? Anyways, here we go. Alright, you guys, so I actually went for a drive, and I was trying to see if I went for a drive for a little bit, like maybe a couple miles, it will actually, I guess, the check engine light will go away. But it looks like maybe I didn't drive far enough, so I'm just gonna do it not the old-fashioned way, but just like the easier route by just connecting a scanner tool and then just erasing the code just to make it easier on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you where to plug in for the actual OBD II port, because it's kind of like hidden a little bit like behind this like reinforcement. So let's go underneath the dash real quick and I'll show you where it's at. Alright, so we're underneath the dash here. So this is the side panel where your right knee hits, and then this is the reinforcement bar, the red bar right here, like it points it right here. That right there, if you follow along, you'll see the OBD II port. My actually scanner is already connected, you can see it right there. So with that said, all you gotta do is just connect it, make sure you switch the car into the on position, don't turn it on, and then go through the steps. So I'm going to show you with my basic scan tool what it's going to look like. Alright, so this is my handheld scan tool, and it's something I really just got, I think was from Walmart, but I will link it in the description in case you guys want one. It's pretty cheap, so it's good to have inside a car. Other than that, so pretty much what you gotta do is plug it in already. It's going to power on because it already has power from the car. Just crank it so that it can run the diagnostic sequence.
Waiting for pairing. Paired.
Sorry, let me move that. There we go. And we're gonna go through the menu real quick here. So you just put the down arrow. Whoops, let's go back. You just enter to scan. It's going to scan the vehicle, and then you're going to go down. Once the code is read already, they'll tell you what the code is, and then the next one down right there, you'll see it says erase code. So all you got to do is just hit that enter button. It's going to erase the code. Once it erases the code, and then you look on your dash, and then your check engine light will not be there, which it isn't. Let me see, there we go. Alright, just keep in mind that just because you erase the code doesn't mean that the actual check engine light might not come back on again. It all depends on after the drive cycle to see if your car is ready for an emissions. If you're not in a state that requires an emission, then don't worry about it, I guess. It's up to you, it's your call. But for me, since I'm in Pennsylvania, I have to get my emissions and inspections, stuff like that. But from that aspect of things, usually you just do the 100-mile drive and then see if you get the ready light for your car to get ready to go for an inspection. Since this is going to be my weekend car, the chances of me hitting 100 miles per hour today will be probably not possible. So it'll probably take me a while. So when I actually hit 100 miles, I'll post it in whichever video that I post that particular week. But anyways, that concludes my tutorial for installing an O2 sensor in an S2000 AP2. It's also the same for an AP1, so it's not, the process is still the same. You have any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to comment down below, and then I will respond to you if I have an answer for you. If not, I'll look for the answer for you if I can. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.